Children, come sit close. I want to tell you something amazing. You know King David, right? The kind and special king who sang to Hashem, who fought the biggest enemies, and who loved every single Jew. But once, he wasn't a king. Once, he was just a little boy like you. No one clapped for him. No one said, "Wow, this boy will be great." In fact, no one really saw him at all. David was born in a place called Bethlehem, in the holy land of Eretz Yisrael. His father was Yishai, a wise and important man. His mother was Nitzavet, a kind and gentle woman. David had 7 big siblings. They were strong. They had dark, handsome hair. When people saw them, they said, "These boys look like princes, like warriors." But David was small, with beautiful, caring eyes. He didn't look strong. He didn't look important. He didn't even look like someone you'd notice. His brothers didn't think much of him. They didn't let him join in. They didn't include him in family things. They pushed him aside like he didn't matter. It hurt. Oh, it hurt so much. But David didn't cry to them. He didn't shout. Instead, he listened to the quiet. He listened to his heart. And he whispered his pain to Hashem. Now listen closely. It was the year 2,854 years since Hashem created the world. The Jewish people were in danger. They were at war with the Plishtim, a cruel and scary enemy. David's big brothers were called to be soldiers. They wore armor. They stood in the army lines, ready to fight. But David, he was sent away, far from home, far from the people, far from safety. They sent him to the forests to watch over his father's sheep. The forests were dark, and there were wild animals there, lions, bears, wolves. And he went alone, because no one thought he was important. No one thought he could ever do something great. But David, he wasn't scared, because David had something stronger than swords. He had faith. He had Hashem. He walked through the dusty paths, through the tall trees, listening to the wind. And do you know what he did? He talked to Hashem. He didn't just say a little prayer. He poured out his heart. He sat with the sheep and whispered,
"Hashem, my brothers don't love me. At home, I feel like I'm just an extra, like I don't belong. But you love me. You made me. You keep me breathing. You gave me this heart. Please, Hashem, help me be good. I want to feel you close. I want to be strong, but only with you by my side. And if you are with me, I am not afraid of anyone."
That little boy was already a king inside, because a real king is not someone who wears gold. A real king is someone who is strong in his heart, even when no one accepted him and he's all alone. So David sat under the sky, holding his staff, watching the sheep. He had his little flute, and he would sit on a rock, and then he would play soft, sweet notes that floated in the air like a songbird. He would smile. He would thank Hashem out loud.
Thank you, Hashem. Thank you for this sky. Thank you for my feet that walk. Thank you for keeping me strong. Thank you for always being with me.
That was his comfort. Not people, not praise, just Hashem. And that's what made David so special. When no one was watching, when he was far away behind the hills, behind the sheep, David was becoming a king, not with a sword, but with his soul, not by fighting, but by caring. And in the next episode, children, we'll see something amazing. We'll see how gently David took care of his sheep, how he treated them with so much love and care, how he protected them, sang to them, and led them with kindness. Because sometimes the way you treat the tiniest things shows the biggest heart. So hold your breath. The story is just beginning.
love to hear from you. For any comments, suggestions, or feedback, feel free to email us at theBreslevKids@gmail.com.
If you'd like to support the channel and help us keep creating, donations and ads are always welcome and appreciated. Thank you for being part of the journey.